welcome to another Reaction Saturday. That's right, it is Saturday when you are going to watch this, but for me right now, it is Friday afternoon. I just got off work, and now it's time to record this because, as you all know, and as I've announced on the Discord channel, and if you don't know what the Discord channel is, it's in the description of this video. In the Excel doc, you can go do that. Somebody hopefully will comment what the Discord channel is. If you want to come over and have some more music talk, we're having a great debate right now on what the final prog band to represent the channel is going to be. Scott K came up with that awesome idea that we're sifting through right now, arguing. So join the fun. Every day we have a poll between two bands, kind of like a NCAA March Madness style brackets, and eventually we're going to get to a winner and see who wins. I know who I think it should be, but it's a representation of the channel as a whole, which therein describes the subscribers as well, not just what I like, unfortunately. I mean, I would love to be a dictator, but what can you do? So anyway, it is actually the 19th, so I'm recording this way ahead of time because, as I told you on the Discord, when you guys are watching this, I will be in Denver, Colorado. So it is my birthday on Tuesday, the 23rd, and that's the day that I actually leave to go to Colorado. And you guys will be watching this on the 27th on Saturday, and I won't be there. Maybe I'll try to join if I can, and we'll see what happens. But either way, I knew I needed to record this before I left because I knew I wouldn't be able to do it once I got there. So who is on the docket today? Well, also, if you're new and you've never been to this channel before, over here you can see kind of like how we do things on this channel. However, it's not very clear, especially if this is your first time. So what you want to do is go to the channel, like the first page of the channel, and there's a video, an introduction video, that will explain everything you need to know about what we do here. If you'd like to turn in some songs to be reacted to, because this is a reaction channel mostly, then that is how you're going to do, is by watching that video, and you will be able to turn in some songs and some sets and put your little 2 cents on this channel, and maybe hopefully all of us can discover some new music that we've never heard of before, or just enjoy the music that we have already heard and have to listen to again because you have turned it in. So would love for some new people to kind of join in on the set submission, but we'll see. But today, what we have is one of our notorious, blimey, set submission persons, is none other than our English bloke, Colin. And he does this thing called the old or new sets, where he plays songs, because this channel's been around for a long time, songs where the channel has to guess if the song that is being played is an old song that has been on the channel before or a new song that we've never heard. And people guess, and then whoever has the most right answers out of the 5 that are on the set wins some songs, or they win a full set if they get like a 5 out of 5. Well, today there were 2 people on older set number 12 that kind of tied for the win, and that would be AK, known as Atharva, and Jean-Francois, our nice French boy that is here. And so both of them are awarded 3 songs each that Colin has paid for their set for being winners. Once again, everyone should be thanking Colin for supplying your set submissions sometimes, because he's done that quite a bit. And we got some 6 songs on the scale today, so let's try to get through some of these. We are going to start with Mr. Jean-Francois and see what he has brought for our set today. He's going to have 3, and of course AK is going to have the other 3. So we're just going to go back and forth between the 2 until we're finished. And kind of excited. AK has turned in a few songs here and there, and it's been some nice little difference because he's from India and in India, and sometimes a lot of times turns in some Indian flavored kind of prog that we haven't heard before. So I'm guessing that's probably what's going to happen today, but who knows. And of course, Ash has turned in many sets before and always brings the rock when he brings it in. So let's see what he has, if he's going to go kind of the same route that he normally does, or if he's going to pick some new bands. So he says, this is Ash, or Jean-Francois. He says, hello, Cap and community. Thanks again, Colin, for providing us the chance to win those blimey new or older sets. That's right. He says, I chose 3 songs from bands I'm going to see at the Night of the Prague Festival in Germany between the 18th and 21st of July. Well, that's this weekend. Actually, he might be there right now when I'm recording this, so perfect. He says, of course, I will long have been back from the festival once the stream is released, but this was my inspiration for sharing the winner set with AK. 2 bands I'm going to discover and one which is well known to the community. Okay, so his first one on the list is INHALO, and the song is called Eventide. Eventide. Eventide? Eventide. I'm going to say it's Eventide. He says, this will be the opening band of the festival coming from Amsterdam. They seem to be diverse in their progressive rock style. Here with the song I chose, reminiscent of the Pineapple Thief or Anathema. Yes, I love both those bands. Developing slowly, coming from their 2022 debut album, Sever, Sever, I think is what it is, or Severe, Sever. You can filter the video as it doesn't add, I think you meant doesn't add any quality. Okay, maybe I will, but if it's a band that's not well known, maybe it won't get blocked, so I will do that. Here we go with INHALO and Eventide. Put the filter on. Just in case. You sure this isn't AK? Because this sounds a little Indian, sitar-ish. Digging it so far. Yeah, that note is very like Lydian scale-ish, is that right? Is that the right scale? Kind of interested to see where this goes. Okay, we got like a Indian flavored Tool. I mean, even this, oh, Pyramid, if you're watching this, oh my god, they're ripping off Tool. They're ripping off Tool. That's probably what you're thinking. Okay, like how it's building. Feels like it's building anyway. But maybe it'll be like that Steven Wilson song a couple weeks ago that built but gave me freaking blue balls because it didn't go anywhere. Are we sure that they're sure this isn't like a Tool cover band? Which is fine because I dig it. I like his voice so far. Let's see what happens when he goes to a higher range, if he does. Okay. Even the drums were like Danny Carey-ish drums. That boom. Guessing the snare's turned off. Okay. Like it. We've kind of veered off the Tool vibe now. Like a dome. Backwards. Tool thing. I like that. Dude, even the drummers doing beats that Danny would do. Obviously, Danny was an influence. I like how they're, I've said this in other videos, pretty common theme, how the singing is twice as long or spread out versus the beat, which is very straightforward. Da, 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 but they're doing, like, love it. Creates a good counterpoint. Like the atmosphere of this. I'm guessing, since we're probably about halfway through, maybe a little bit more, that this is gonna stay chill for the most part. I don't feel like right as I said that I might have eaten my words, but yeah, it sounds like it could also be like a Steven Wilson-y vibe. It's like a mixture of Tool and Steven Wilson. Porcupine Tree. Da, da, da. This would be a nice kind of a background song, maybe campfire song. Although it's a little, in this part anyway, a little energetic for a campfire, maybe. I definitely dig it. Definitely dig this song. Don't love it though. It's not like there's nothing specific standing out like, man, it's amazing, but it's a good song. Back to the Indian vibe. Probably gonna bow out, I guess. Created a perfect circle. No pun intended. I have a feeling that's the end. Is that 7 minutes? All right, so we are what I would call 1 for 1 on Ash's terms. Jean-Francois, I like that song. Wouldn't say that I loved it. I think that would go on a playlist. I just am confused at what playlist it would go on. It's definitely not going to go on a gym playlist. It's not balls to the wall enough, not enough dick hairs for me to put it on that. A little too much energy for a campfire playlist, so it's going to be somewhere in between. It'll probably go on my all playlist because it's good enough for me to want to listen to it again several times. Like I enjoy the song. Might be like a car trip playlist kind of thing. So nice job, 1 for 1 in my book for Mr. Jean-Francois. Let's get over to AK's first song on the list. He says, "Hi everyone, I was so excited that I finally won a game, and add to that, I came first in college." So for my set of 3 songs, I decided to have a transition song set. The songs would transition from chill to heavy. Well, looks like we're starting chill today. And I put it up to you guys to decide which way you want to go. Chillest to heavy or heavy to chill? I don't know. What do you mean? You put it up to us. I I just put it in the order that you put it, but it goes from chill to heavy. So I don't know exactly what you mean by, and I'll put it up to you guys to decide which way you all want to go. I don't know. So either way, this is the first song. This is called Advaita, and it's, dude, you're gonna make me fucking pronounce this horribly. Is it Gear? I don't know. This is a new Indian band that, yeah, I definitely fucked that up, that I want to introduce to you guys. They are a folk rock band with a pretty diverse sound. This is a chill song which fuses classical Indian music with rock, which is kind of like some of the stuff we've heard, although maybe it's a little more progressive than that. The song is about the coming of a monsoon with dark clouds and lightning. Very cool. Ominous. It is monsoon season, so it's a perfect song. You will hear the tabla drums played beautifully, which creates a warm atmosphere. Enjoy. Okay, so I think it's Advaita, Gurger. You can pronounce it for him in the fucking chat, bro. It's almost starting out like the last song. Oh, maybe not. I think I should turn it up a little bit. Is it gonna like blast my ears here in a second? Ooh, that was a nice, very crescendo-y just on the different accents on the cymbals that he used. That was really nice. Here's the tabla drum. Digging this. What was that? I just love how the bass is kind of back there just doing that. How do you feel, Mr. AK, about monsoon season? Korea has monsoon season, which they're in also right now, and I hated it. Nice switch there. More of an ostinato feel. I really like his kind of input or fills between the measure on the hi-hat stuff. I feel very much like this is very similar in nature to the first song. You did say chill. So both songs so far have been kind of chilly. I might put this on, this might be chill enough to be on a campfire playlist. Nice. would say he doesn't have timestamps for his. I hope this is kind of ending soon or it takes a different direction because it is getting kind of repetitive. If it ended now, I would put this on a playlist. If this goes on another 3 or 4 minutes, I will. I think the engineering of it is really good. Sounds pretty, like you can hear the distinction of the drums and everything else. Everything seems to be engineered well. Oh, that was a quick ending. Okay, so as I said, it's got to end soon because I was starting to get a little bored because there wasn't much change. It was kind of repetitive. But for it being, I don't know, that probably was 4 minutes maybe. That is a song that I would put on a playlist. So I think we're 2 for 2 in my book. That would be chill enough, I think, to go on a campfire playlist. So that's probably where I'll put it. Once I listen to them again for the second listen, I might change my mind, but I think that's where it's going to go. All right, nice job, AK. Way to start it off. And now we're getting into number 2 from Mr. Jean-Francois. He says, this is OK Goodnight, I think is the band's name, and the song is called The Snake. He says, among the other new bands to discover for my preparation to the festival, I was instantly attracted by this American band from Boston. Interesting. They deliver a diverse and quite unique style. Lead vocalist, female vocalist with apparent influences from the Mars Volta. I'm sure Ryan's going to be happy about that in this particular song. The video is the band playing. They are interesting to watch, but feel free to filter. Do you think it would get blocked? I've never heard of OK Goodnight, but they're in the United States. They probably are under some stupid record label. So here we go with The Snake. Epileptic viewers, what? Very. Even that sounds. I hear that thing in my right ear. I like how they have the separate channels going on. I wonder if you guys can hear that on your end. Probably a C5. This is definitely like a little unique. Oh, I like that. And the hi-hat and the ride.
You can take my skin, but I promise you to stay. Your love will never satisfy your
Yeah, it's got a very progressive element, but definitely like off the beaten path a little bit. Nice slow down there. think because it's so off the path and there's like quirky things happening, don't know what to say. I'm trying to gather. Very kind of psychedelic-y. Is that it? Okay. Would say out of the three so far, this is definitely my least favorite. So I would put song number 1 as my number 1, song number 2 as my number 2, and then this number 3 as my number 3. So that's pretty easy for me to remember. 1, 2, and 3. I would say 2 and 1 are pretty close to each other, but 1 a little bit more. Had a little bit more, I don't know, flavor, I guess, to it. That one, I didn't dislike it, but there was nothing for me to grab onto. Felt kind of psychedelic-y. I liked some of the progressive elements in it, but it was kind of meant to be chaotic, I think. And that's cool, but I'm going to leave a chaotic feel in my mouth. So, yeah, that's what I thought about that. All right, let's get on to the next one, which is Atharva's second one. So now we're getting into the medium tone here for him. He went from chill to medium. This is Thaikkudam Bridge. We have had them on the channel before. Actually, one of their songs made it on my top 40 list for 2023. And the song is called Shiva. Wait a minute. I think we've heard this before, haven't we? Or is there another band that had the song? I know we've had the song Shiva before, right? Have we had this on here before? We've had this band before, so you guys know them. This song has some magnificent singing in the Indian classical Bhairava Raga. The song has some heavy riffs. This is a music video, so Cap, you might want to put a filter on it just in case. I thought Shiva we have heard, at least that title of a song, I'm pretty sure we've heard before. Let's find out. I do like this band. Okay, Luma key is on. Like the tempo. I like this band. How popular is this band in India? I mean, are they like top 10 or what? Where do they fit? And I would be interested, what's the feeling in India for this like mixture of traditional Indian music with like the progressive elements? Is that welcomed by the people, the community, the culture? Yes. Oh. I'd turn that down real quick. Is this accepted or is this very much an outlier? Because my outside view of Indian culture is that it has a lot of conservative elements to it, that traditional sort of elements to it, that mixing the two, is that welcomed? Or is that, I mean, I'm sure it's got to be welcomed enough that it made it through. If it was really not welcomed, they probably wouldn't be making this video. Low bass. I know this is my ignorance talking, but this kind of vocal mix here sounds more Arab-ish. And so what is the disconnect, or what are the main differences between Arab kind of singing like this versus Indian singing like this? Is there a lot of the same? Because it sounds definitely in the same ballpark. Give us a history lesson, Mr. AK. And is that considered like rude for me to say that, to compare the two? Or are you happy about that? And I know this is going to be my ignorance speaking again, but nice. Ooh, switch to that nice little riff. Ooh, liking this part. Yep, here's the progressive, heavier side of it. Fuck yeah. That almost sounded like a System of a Down, that very chromatic downward spiral. It's fucking sick. And I know exactly why you labeled this as medium. Because yeah, it's not over the top heavy, not over the top chill. It's definitely in the middle. Fuck yeah. Is that the end? Nope. Pretty cool. Okay, so I think unless this goes on for another 10 minutes, which you better not, AK, this is going to be my number one song. So 4, 1, 2, 3 is how I'm going to label it. Yep, that's it. Yep, 4, 1, 2, 3. That will definitely go on a playlist. Again, that'll be a difficult one to figure out which playlist it goes on. But so far, there's all but one song that are going on playlists. So 3 out of 4 are going on playlists, which is pretty good. So let's get right into the next genre. The final genre song for today is actually a band that is currently on our on the docket and is probably going to get eliminated on its first round because it's Riverside. And Riverside is going against Gojira, which I definitely think Riverside's better than Gojira. Although I haven't heard a ton of Gojira, but I heard enough of them. I still like Riverside better. Of course, it's more my style than Gojira. but they're probably going to get eliminated. So we'll see, but this is Cybernetic Pillow. For this one, I chose a more familiar band with the pretext of submitting another song, Cybernetic Pillow. Coming from their third album, Rapid Eye Movement, Riverside will be headlining the first day of the festival. You're probably seeing them right now, bro. How cool. So here we go with Riverside back on the channel. Jappy, if you happen to be out there somewhere, you should be happy about this because Riverside's here. You should rejoin the channel, bro. Rejoin the subs, and you should be voting. All right, this is song number 5. Starting out exactly like a Riverside song would start out.
Last time I made you up, you looked so bright. I was about to believe in angels.
Believe in angels.
Searching my lucid dream, came up against pictures of your imagination. Feel the pain. Feel
Such a typical Riverside song. Again, I say this almost every time we listen to Riverside. Do they hit the sweet spot of 5 to 7 minutes? Or are they going to go overboard and go 8 to 10 minutes of a little too long? I love Marius Duda voice. I love it. So distinct. Cybernetic Pillow. Interesting choice of title.
I feel no pain. I feel no pain.
Sounds like so many other Riverside songs. It's so good. I mean, it's just good. One of the ways I'm starting to judge how much I like a band is asking myself the question, would I drive to Cleveland to see them? And I'm like, would I drive to Cleveland to see Riverside? It's right on the border. The other question I have to ask myself is, where would I rate this in the current lineup that we just listened to today? Again, I think it's going to depend on how long it goes. Like, I feel like it should be wrapping up here anytime now. If it continues for another 3 or 4 minutes, it's going to fall on my list. So moody. Moody, moody, moody.
was about to believe in angels.
And it ends. Okay, so we're probably around the 5-minute mark for that one, I would guess. Not much to say other than that is a pretty typical Riverside song for me, which means I have not heard a bad Riverside song, but I've also not had, I've had a couple songs that obviously made top 40 list, but outside of those couple songs, they're kind of just middle road good songs. I like them. I vibe with them. I like to think of them as very car travel kind of songs, very moody, but nothing over the top that just is like, man, that's one of the best written songs ever. That's kind of their shtick for me. In the current list, I would probably put that, yeah, I'm probably going to say 4, still my favorite. 1, 2, 5, 3. That's what I'm going to say. So I still kind of like the other 2 Indian songs a little bit more, maybe because it's just new for me, newer. Not that overall that they're better songs than that. I think it's just I'm so used to Riverside that it's kind of familiar, whereas like Indian background stuff, chill's not as, there for me. All right, let's get into this last one from AK to finish up this set. We are now in the heavy range. I wonder if this means heavy like Scott K range, or if this is like heavy as in progressive heavy. This is Kartikeya. Is that how you say it? Kartikeya, and the song is called The Golden Blades. This is a new band which I recently discovered. They are from Russia. Interesting. And their songs are based on the Hindu mythological stories. All right. I don't think Hindu is a huge religion in Russia, is it? Their songs have an influence of black metal and are inspired by bands like Sublatura. Okay, that gives me kind of a range of understanding a little bit. So let's get right into it. It's got an Indian feel again to it. I think our theme for today's set is Indian. Oh, okay. I like the feel, but I can understand what he's saying, ready to fight. Gather, gather, sons of the gods. Like, I can understand a lot of what they're saying, and I don't mind the rah, 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 but what I do mind is it's one note. It's just like the same, it's like chanting almost. So, ironically, I don't mind the growling necessarily in of itself. Ba, 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 ba. Bah, bah. It's just the same kind of. Okay. Question is there a change up or is this the whole song? It's got a catchy rhythm, catchy kind of riff. Okay. Now we're into a little jungle groove. See where this goes. But vocal delivery. Oh yeah. Damn. It's a Russian band, huh? Okay, I'm starting to like it more. That switch up helped. But the vocal delivery, the vocal kind of lack of change, the repetitive nature of it, not my favorite. Yeah. Okay, it's starting to drone. Let's go. End it. So that was, I think, Kartikeya. I don't know how to say it. The Golden Blades is what we just listened to. And that was the final song of the set. So I think my final prediction or my final assessment is definitely number 4. Thaikkudam is probably my favorite song. And then 1, 2, and then the Riverside song, 5, and then 6, and then 4 is the way that I'm going to... 4 is probably my least favorite of them. So, yeah, that wraps us up for AK Jean dual set winners for the old or new set number 12. Coming on Monday, once you guys hear this, coming on Monday is going to be the old or new set individual song winners, which is Scott K, Adrian, Ryan, Don, and Nick. So those 5 will be bringing us a hodgepodge of sorts, which I got to pick since I did Old or New 12 with Colin. And the theme of that set is you got to bring me a gym song. Who can bring me the best balls to the wall gym song that I just can't wait to listen to when I'm in the gym to pump out some sets, which I'm about to go to the gym now. So that will be on Monday. Otherwise, I hope you guys have a great weekend and the weather's not too crazy or disgusting. I will be in Denver where it will be like 90 degrees, I think, but it's a dry heat, so it's not nearly as bad as what it is currently in Ohio, although today in Ohio it's not bad. So I will be hopefully enjoying my time in Denver. So this is the captain saying, have a great weekend. Peace out.